stadium le Cameroonian international Patrick Mboma atelebe Jazil Takam from Brikama United aning Bombada albe wala je kandron team manager Bombada head coach Brikama United and also team manager Brikama United donika koyo wala Jazil koyo dron wala Patrick Mbomati Yemin Diala from Bombada Football Club and then uleri ngonyeng wala Brikama United anala partner mi yalonko inata jang on a scouting mission etolle be o Jazil ni receive kandron oto kamala ngalon ko nyaato do man be wato nyim fanantala pour ka diamu mole mi yalon ko wolle nyi organize albe minje kanten dron abebi nakale dron Brikama Boxba mini stadium le Brikama sate kono kabring Cameroonian international o former international Patrick Mboma anata pour kana on a scouting mission janala mol so albe wole je kan wolle presentation ode nyaato do man inshallah be wato nyintala pour ka diamu di organizers Patrick Mboma ate fongo yaay tandile nunko at Diamulano, but he wasn't scheduled to be in the Gambia. But Butung, where I what interview Talano. So, Sainteng, Willem Jazil to Dong Mialonko ya attacker di former Cameroonian international Patrick Mboma. So, coming back for Kalenya, Dong Nim Fanam Botaje, the match all Lanyanta Sotola Jang Mialonko, Willem football match all. clear. Okay, you know. Ya mai ko ni mala.
Kana lines man to anyum bi kan team la fe sambal na nyokan na dama wala ke kilonti this is my
Assalamu alaikum badi ngolo ngal konton rom and then komi ka fale ko we still live at the Brikama Boxba mini stadium say ngan head coach mo Lamin Touré jama ba kay don sar ngatele soto in front of our mic nabe kacha shooting soto la with regards to nying scouting mission for sar afom mole Patrick Mboma mi alon ko former Cameroonian international he is currently in town kalam to kunung he was at the Boxba mini stadium bi fanang nga tara janne anala molu nyim fango be nata nyal ile sar
mbalbi mbe ni mbara mba LSTV ni mbara mbal tendla and thank you for coming actually Mboma keta project called me along it starts with Bombada kabinga nata nunje last season I came across a player I came across a player Lamin Tamba. So covering I think Asamana in Bombada so nga involve some of na scouting project kono. So scout on that JJ me ka fa ko Simon. So I tell him Patrick Mboma la scouted. So I think he's working with Patrick. So yeah, from there you know nata someone particular team in Dubai. So Patrick found scout for his team, of course, because he knows talent. So particular connection on Natalie through Simon. So through Lamin Tamba, he's doing very good in this club at Elite Falcons. So yeah, project ni start all.
So akamunda ko Patrick sa ngala team o soto in Dubai le.
Yeah.
Dami yalo no ka be tarla kata African continent to pour kaje ko ka player scout. So felen nata jangaje ko Brikama United bijanne Bombada bijanne Isohna bijanne and then also another academy Rainbow and then Rainbow komi itolni Isohna le play kan. Ñun be nata no nyadde pour kaje ko kan team nata ñokam to take part in this competition.
Yeah, ñun nata in the form of Modu because Afana is very much part of my project, of course, and his project. So ndolle ba ko nyin koma itol before kana Brikama nitol ba project ko nyin kono through my academy in Mandinari and in Fanang through my connections with them. First, you know, ngaplay jama la sambanon you know, amang ke followed even before Gambinos. So what the same project kolom. So the same project ko nyin ngol sambanam Brikama nim Bombada and in Fanang pa nim project ko mi alonko is just safa ba start kan for Brikama. So walatina you know answer de mimuna hedektino Brikama Timolye ke unite kende ke ibajala some of this project you know all of them can benefit. Yeah,
looking at Brikama Global dabe kono Bombada Brikama United and then possibly greater tomorrow most especially Brikama United ni ajibe moja maka itandila fanko Brikama puruka player bondi from the club ke samba kata trials da wala kata banda ka kolea bakala. Do you think this initiative as a Brikama United mako ino puruka je ke la player dul fundinde banda?
Of course pa the first mission of moldi ka player fundinde and then Brikama kala dingiral de damialonko is easy for me because mbadulalo damialonko obviously you know o timol fang mang safa fang mol may recommend but mo jele Brikama United long dunia ko na jana in answer mo jele Brikama United long of course even in Gambia of course in Africa here. So yeah, I think it will be even easy with Brikama because Kabrimba Bombada in answer yajele nga player min sama na Europe. So yes, Brikama fana intelo mission of fam world because wala ntola headache tin ntol fam kabrin ka play Brikama in answer mo nena bukata mo bukata. So wala tina since ndol opportunity sort of put a narrative for new change wala tina nata. So this will be a good first step.
You must have contacts with Patrick and then another partner do by little ni do kolan sa afo ko tela sa nata Gambia jam pour kana new scouting mission. Do you still believe that they are really impressed with the talent that they are seeing in the country, most especially Brikama United, Bombada, and then Isohna and then Rainbow Academy?
Yeah, they couldn't start. So before man starting thing, and start junior. My project kono junior, they have been some of the players yellow nefang already. So although the process can already can move. So coming there, nga for nyamin do ko long call bet. Ni lafta moli respect, yadi noma. Ndebo ñu noma, ñu la kanta noma because ya do ko min jala. So but at the moment, to be honest, jigo bijele ba baake at manke demanding found so ko kunu impressed ba ke le kachata nya baake and ko la mi yalan ko ilafta kala. So obviously mom content ku balade because the ningol of course nge jele jang do ko la baake le. De man trampore kan coming nga fo na interview ko nyami sana ma coming ko like fourth division da malo. But ñin timol ba gen na nyami economically are important ta baake la. Obviously impressed ale and I'm expecting a lot of improvements on the side of marketing.
Yeah, this time around you only limited yourself to 4 clubs. Me along ko wala ba play kang side. Do you intend to widen your coverage? Ite dan na Brikama United dama, you just go as far as other clubs within Brikama and then beyond. Of
course, the market is open. In fact, I am facilitating in Ansana some other programs. Mini along ko ibina. So I trials organized. I think this is now over 7 years trials organized. So I work with everything, especially in West Coast, in KMC. I work with every other team. I think among boundaries especially Nanata chance the Gambia Youth Solar. Obviously, of course, I don't have any boundary. I can work with any team. Ndela trials follow around Banjul area. Ning Walidan will be trials kajang kata team Rhino nyo, Steve Biko nyo. So obviously coming to West Coast, Miyangom Fongayalo. Of course, I am ready to give. They all know me. It will be alone. And it will more Jamal involved in trials competition or benefit they are in Europe right now. So obviously I am open and my boundaries are not closed. It's open.
Yeah, looking at them, I think in Gambia at this time, most expect no Muntumale Kotenke, Natara Konyinta Kelela Signal Labonti to come to the Gambia.
Yeah, during the winter for Ibinala and ibina diningol jibelo ko wala tina Brikama at the moment but work ila recruitment of come back ila roster of course it will go for coming feeder team so I'm working on this right now. We have a very good scout. Mi uncle is working with me, John. Katal kid lalto is scouting. I think immediately liko banadron already we take our first step, that is to identify the talents. Now immediately liko banadron because of course I don't have to forget also we have to keep our team in the league. So of course immediately liko banadron but focus la wokang puri ila na koteng because ita atamele bina always they will be forthcoming because always fana katarana jemol jibe kan life. So wala na important bakele na timo e clarity sort of like the way of football ming yalon ko akake Europe or way of football it have to be introduced in Brikama United exactly. But ntemal la fa woda maitara Brikama United but also nani collaboration ni team min ba collaborate like Brikama United like Team Rhino like Bombada like Greater Tomorrow yes lafta the same concept tarat blabe but nga jël fanang Bombada improve ta bakele last season kana this season and in fanang they have a very good concept. I respect this a lot and in Ninata Greater Tomorrow fanang Fortune amazing concept. So yeah, I want these teams we unite together and of course we achieve something.
Yeah, Molamin se mo dolja hali mol ba fele ko Molamin bota Bombada junala ni mol ya nyenka ba fele ko yes bota jele bot kabra ka boje abonya ma nyinyaje dolba Molamin told us the last time ko problem mandunga ni Bomba team and then ngamra ko always been manifested here pour kaje ko ka Bombada invite to this trial a team yalon ne ko bota wolta kana Brikama United yamra ko nyinse mona nati no within the teams in Brikama.
I think nyinse min fe non wolo unity de niaje Brikama mom bete am makedo kono bake sana West Coast area because on the mongol team on the boundary la bije pa so boundary nying sana I told be affect jam bake la nun kabin ka play because ntol kabrin ka play nga tora ko soro o boundary la so nte karanta wola bakele so ndanga mo min o ko ya ko min face kabrin ka play because of na kebal da maul mantra teng mala fi dindingol min bantol koto sana wole tar through the same difficulties because of course ndol nga jela ay safa time waste o min cause ntol so definitely wo kamala wala tina mala fi coming o the same problem dindingol fana yo face dindingol nyanta finally easy they find their way because they are all really incredible talents so nintol damol ko sana mbalole la because ntol la ka kela ela obstacle na nyimbe mbali ala ke kela obstacle so of course why not so la fo la kotla ibajele dindingol sana they feel like a stream they have to just stream through the opportunities
ninyi game obanta we going to see Brikama United in Bomba that will play in the second game. Can you tell us were there any players me alonko you will identify if you may know the number me alonko will Brikama United and in Bomba
right now I cannot to reveal at the moment because of course I would like to keep that to myself, and also because it's important about a player fanana, the mentality la. So be done la, keep him from.
I understand that was going to be a tough question. I understand. But away from the scouting mission, Brikama United of recent, you had a series of not very good results, and then Akamuntako, Modo Bafale from Brikama United, Kabrin Sarnata start kule, but the way things are going, Akamuntako Bejikan. How do you intend to improve that performance in Brikama?
No, result-wise, yes, but improvement-wise, until improve the back and I'm very happy with what is going on right now because the development on the side, until the focus ball to back. Believe me, we are cooking, and something will happen soon. And then obviously, Nintimo will be consistent back in terms of results. Results. Nika nyini abukana. But nika improvement on yini results kanale improvement on yini na development of connector results la bala so generally nimplal be nyanta improve la before of course counting results fa la so wala nanta buke presso puti kang san ninata results la karola although fine yes one can say na position on the table obviously is a bit worrying but to me is that not more worrying because of course sometimes my results sometimes that's what this is what I put to them ndol buka mira coming like a finish first 5 or something but first 10 yes na target ningo finish no wrong handing finish 9 we are good because the most important thing here is remember develop and ngam sustain liko kono that's the only thing but in terms of coming results standing or my results yes last game fans are disappointed because it's against a local rival so but we understand but these are the local games even Dolphon Kabrim Kaple Bukalaf Kamil lose so I think we are in Belema and obviously we are affected by Fortune beating us because I hate it. Fortune Were
you under pressure? Were you under pressure coming into the Fortune game because there were a lot of talks, Fortune Brikama Butele in the first round, Brikama needs to make sure Fortune Bute in the second game. A lot of side talks before the game. Were you under pressure coming into the Fortune game? Kabrim Fortune la game okada.
I will tell you, Niman pressure sorry to deliver. Pressure I like it. They can play ndolka to pressure wala ntelep gemol anena mang tera below pa. I always put up a performance out there because of that pressure. So ni bodo sana ni ko coming like pressure coming kana hani no one day. But pressure purunga deliver yes. Wala na sana maybe you see a very good ball game situation whereby na Timo of course Jemo dominate in certain situations although Fortune for now I respect them so much they have a very good game. Believe me these people fight a lot on that game.
Can we say Brikama United have a problem of defending goals because in the first round Brikama scored first, Fortune came back, score to win that game. The same scoreline what happened in the last game. Do we still believe Brikama having that defensive problem in defending goals whenever they score?
No, when you come to Brikama defense wise, I'm not a problem because you see already I'm more interested in defending the back because the best form of defending is to keep your ball. So this is why Sanenka is to keep possession. Because ninga possession or keep draw now you say team do balekasko. So that is very key. So that way you can easily defend your goal if you have the ball. So in terms of defending, yes, of course. Until defense, no defense, but we need technically very good players, intelligent players in our back. They can get the ball and then play.
Possessive wise, there is a lot of improvement because you observed when I visited the complex this morning, and you had a lot of tactical displays during your training, and then you are preparing for your home game against Team Rhino, inshallah on Tuesday. How do you intend to go into that game against Team Rhino?
Of course, the same approach, the same mentality. Football, attempt cooking on the fortune banyanyami. Team Rhino banya wol nyama. Team Rhino banya nyama really banjul wol nyama. Ni really banjul ni the same approach min nada or the same approach ni wol nada for. So yeah, we are prepared for it. To change the narrative as I always tell you. Obviously, team will develop kanyami. Only little time on people will know here. Believe me, they will see. And towards the next season, they will see an incredible football. Incredible, I'm telling you. I'm not bragging about this, but I know that some profiles will come, and some quality will be Brikama deserve to have, and also will be impressed of because these fans deserve a lot.
Yeah, looking at the Brikama United setup, I have seen John Bass taking part in the session, not Duzanjela taking part. See me, camera fanko effective player them, and then they gave tough times to your players. How is this helping your team? Kajekoka new senior players already, and also the likes of Suleiman Osa or Big for Kajekoka team on Samar.
Yeah, these people, their experience is good, but because also some of the players are taking part in trials, so all are not use. But normally in use, they are always busy coaching. But actually, it's normal. Use because I need some numbers. So we are not improvise, for coming choking lalto demi anko mankida. But obviously, the inclusion you see already mentally, like a player mark back because young players, believe me, young players they hate to work. And as a coach, it helps in terms of pushing them and then all these things. Yeah, it's important. These people around, believe me, like if you think about national experience, Duzana experience, Jonna experience, these are players they are experience and game. So you let around definitely yeah.
Looking at Brikama United, possibly you might be going in for a first 10 finish in the league. What do we expect from Brikama United come next season? Because J Otto Brikama started horribly, then they're going fresh into the league. So what do we expect from Brikama next season?
But next season, believe me, a lot of teams will find it difficult to deal with us because we will be difficult. We will be really difficult. So new team will avoid Bantako. Brikama is cooking.
Is it going to be the same slaughtering center, Brikama Boxba Mini Stadium coming back to life? Because initially Boxba Mini Stadium used to be a fortress for teams. So, but come this season, team will Brikama Booty at their own backyard. How do you intend to restore that slaughtering center for the people of Brikama? Brikama, you're going to terribly find it difficult for Kajaka win against Brikama.
Yeah, this is easy, because don't culture on Jane. We know the culture here. We know the mentality. And definitely in preach kanjet past 10 years. That's the same mentality, but I can call it instill. Well, not this recently maybe changes player attitude, like in a training time or like of course. Nga fenjama la falling mini alanko abadending coming na performance la pichoka. Coming in motivation or and a little dedication or believe me in the background we are working on a lot. I think Delon changes the amanke coming ko pichoka amanke coming ko training side but Delon changes the and in profile on mini felana. Believe me, football like ala ko be boldo wala outside football is key. So ningalo nako ningo take care drong sana atambatanda because ndonga jele coach dol min bijang you blal take care nyami. So ntel after ngol blal take care ita mental fang because ni na football la ila problem especially because young player jamala bijela ila problem mentality la focus ni bodo train bla like ni bodo jemo kono iba down sana dol bu ko taka focus like ni sunku dindomo like clubbing all these are the things we want to change. So we'll Brikama next season mentality ba falina jambakela abina back to default settings like abanyami.
Yeah. Okay, as the head coach for Brikama United, we believe Brikama is still going to stick to SAR because Jamababa Faleko SAR is our SAR. When you go around Brikama, SAR Munna SAR. The summer Nawetan isn't very far. ngalon ne ko time ole team Jamal Kana Puruka scouting ke, but also Brikama United, this is your ground, Brikama Sports Committee, and also Brikama United will use the Brikama Summer Nawetan Puruka screening. How do you intend to screen some players from the Nawetan this season?
Yeah, we have special scouts for this. Right now, we work on the scout in the background. To report to me. But also, I will also more often be on the ground because I need a talent. To be honest, na concentration of the center back Nawetan auto back because Nawetan no quality min kataraja bukasia. So the only thing concentration on Bamikel Nawetan is just for our roster. We can roster dada like now on the 17 like na reserve team. But nina to the first team on nita profile nita different profile or mal of course reveal maybe some club don't start. Okay, yeah, I understand. Yeah. So obviously, but believe me, come next season, this season the scouting serious la bakele, and in we will put a lot of energy there and time and effort because at the moment, roster mimbambulu, amankita ba bakele. So obviously, tenga jibe nyami. Na scouting na nyanta serious la foundina any other thing that before Liko can start. So yeah, so we are very much looking forward to the Nawetan.
So can we say Brikama United come next season they're going to be title contenders instead of title pretenders?
Listen, believe me, Malaf can come from commit. Willie Nala Mole and school. Really banjul. Yeah. So, but obviously. Of course, I think. Yeah, of course. But let's see, because next season we are interested. We are not very much interested in the league, but we are only interested in our development. Because my interest coming Kalikota, just Kalikota. But Pa, I will tell you what we are interested in is the next 10 years, Qatar on top of Gambian football. This is my interest. What I don't know 1 year. It has to be a decade-long process. So this is why I'm not just working just to win the league and then look for names and all these things. No, but ndolba sustainability la nyini kanjang. Dem yalanko Brikama has to be on top of Gambian football. We have to be the ambassadors out there, not really Banjul.
Kori Brikama kolbika for go nearly go win Kodi Jama Mantaraje. But if you are able to market your players, wole kodo soto.
Ha, molba nyimfokan but Liko winning is very important because Liko long the best form of marketing the mojama long. Believe me, a lot of people are not getting this. Liko win. Scout will mean by Europe out there. Mini anko international. Do you want to win Gambia? They are all like this. Scouting channel be concentrating the World Cup. So that is why, believe me, a lot of interesting times are going to come for Brikama. Believe me, if we continue working like this way, I see a big change.
Yeah, for your Brikama United fans before letting you go.
Yeah, koteke, be done la. Ma follow ko, ya muta molfe. A long-term process la sota jang. We are not just working for 1-2 years. Become a jamu process of the me alonko. Of course, in Safono we are in the time of transition. So they just believe in the process. You try your team support, your dindingal support. Because Mbami Beke can put Jandinimol long, and Mbami Beke can put team sustainability on, economically put team on, put Jai develop. Because Dolphin Lafol and Brikama is a focal point in the West Coast team. So on Safo, even in Timol, GB Fortune, greater tomorrow, Bombada, I respect what they are doing. So, but even Nyum Timol and Minianko, they are once Brikama United fans. So, and I'm very much sure deep down, Nyum Fortune, they support us because they know that bossed in terms of everything. Yeah. So, I come to call told me Mama that it bought on Tolabala. So, Fortune, they all have to be behind us. Ni anje feofena, ni me dakijo inanta support like is very important. So, Mbeke Kilomoti, Ibajala, West Coast defense or Gambia defense or Sama, we are all the same.
On that note, you tend to back it, unless you have something to add.
No, the only thing I add drong bal nimbarala ite Sana ning cameramano LSTV. What you are doing here is incredible job, guys. Believe me, it's unbelievable what you are doing, pa. Mbala dan si jangola Sana ning LSTV la Kairola and ma ale also more million followers la. Obviously what you are doing is just putting our work out there for people because ndolba mimbeke kanjang, believe me, ndolbi jananu Sana ngajele na coach sole mimbeke jang will not notice. But look, in a blink of an eye, people, millions are noticing our work here. Yeah. So yeah, focal tend to focal jai in dolman fensato, you know, and obviously focal tend to run in jairo for LSTV kan, and in any media alanko, you know, about try kan Gambia football put out there. Other than that, obviously, I am very much humble to say thank you so much.
Abaraka bake drong, katen tu bake drong kajai, wale modlamin turete drong jama baka isar, wala dol kay drong katong. Atelem Brikama United na coach, but Bimi and Sijan drong wala nyinde ko the scouting.
This is Simon, of course.
Simon,
yeah,
it's good to have you in the Gambia.
Yeah. Come on.
You love the Gambia. What's the experience after coming down or touching down in this country?
No, I came here many years ago on a holiday.
Okay.
But then in the last 3 years, I've come in here for football reasons, and I can see the growth.
Can you tell us a little about your experience coming down to see football in the Gambia?
I'm just thinking it's still developing, of course. There's already now really good players playing in Europe from the Gambia. It's individual players, but the development now is starting to take off. So the big problem for me has always been the conditions, the playing conditions, the lack of pitches, the lack of top coaches. You have a really good coach here, and this is my contact I made a couple of years ago now.
Have you taken time to visit some of the pitches that we have around the country?
Yes.
What are their conditions?
Poor. Very poor. I mean, your closest neighbour obviously is Senegal. It's a bigger country and there's a lot more money, of course, but they have good conditions compared to Gambia, and the DNA of the players should be similar. But here, unfortunately, it seems to me that I don't know who's in charge of it, but they've not put the money to good use because the conditions are not good enough.
That is those that responsible to
the facilities, the actual playing surface, the changing rooms, everything is difficult. And then also it's been difficult, I know, for many teams with transportation because they haven't got a local pitch. I visited many times where they're playing on sand and the boys perform well, but it's not ideal. You know, you compare it to other places in Africa. I travel a lot in Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal. It's a small country, Gambia, but it's a football country.
It's a football country?
It's a football country, and the people are amazing because they don't complain, they just do it.
How do you intend to export players from Gambia to other parts of Europe?
I've already helped by finding talent who we can place in a suitable environment and then improve them again and again and again. And it's a gradual process. But I don't give up, I'm looking. There's always talents in Gambia.
Are you impressed with what you have already seen as
This is the second day we're here, and already I found a couple of players that I intend to try and help.
When do you intend to come back to this country?
I'm coming. I'm always here. I'm here 4 or 5 times a year, you know.
Okay.
So I will be back. I even come in the rainy season. I don't care. I'm here. So I probably be back here in I should imagine August or September. And then again, I will be here before Christmas.
Thank you very much. It's a
You're
pleasure
welcome.
talking to you.
No wahala.
Thank you very much. You see, it seems ila partner they are very much happy with what they have seen so far.
Yeah, coming off of Nyamin wrong. Nimu molimi alan kona come to in academy of follow. So he could not believe it. Believe me, he could not believe what he saw. And then of course that's why for coming capacity building nyanta jang bakel. Ni nato fanala, you know, Coach Shola Carola. Coach Shola, believe me, the federation has a lot of work to do in terms of kakojil makoy kakarang. Woi kuma barala pa because ni nata nang technical problem woi ka jama balle je player la Carola.
And Molamin love bulala, but it's like he said something which is very touching. I feel Jamal Mal in the country, but it's really most of the conditions are just terrible. You go to some places they play on sand, and maybe in Dolphon pieces all may use on our local games. I think they are also very horrible. I think he is also able to attest.
Ni nata nang coming into Europe ninjang compare, but ni nata nang Europe, even in Picho min balor nga and this is the best, one of the best pitches in Gambia right now. When in Picho they will not use it, because it's not a proper condition. I've been to Europe, I see ka Picho me use it. So ni nata nang Gambia right now the only thing minyan that on the table has to be how can we definitely develop good facilities. But good facility continue. It's only maybe recently stadium or Mimba Pareda. But how can you play? How can you? So wala na scout will Borijan. Scout will be Jamaba Sai be kana Senegal. But to convince these people, also if akake jadu junior role, ninko jadu junior role, I even have to work hard. Coming that make so talent je. Wolfang convince the manding kana. but yajel scout wol min yan koy be kanan jang be recently nada be complain kam pitch call sana. So obviously I think na authority sol nyata mako la bakala mol min yan koy ba pala sol to sana politician ol sana ni nyanta engage la business ol sana ye mol mako facility because federation of the matter be kleno ni nada nang government side na local government sol, these are the people who should come into our aid. Because youth soul, say dina any other area. This is why we vote for them. But we are not seeing this. And politicians will even fail come back. I think a lot of talks needs to be done in that area.
Yeah, sir, komi ka tentu bela fela drong kacha nyinga jampa but ngamara ko watu nyinta back. We will also give you time pour inila mole concentrate on the game because ngalo atemela back from the boys of course Brikama United. So komi ka tentu back drong kaja wole mola mentureti alias sar dol kay katongo head coach Brikama United anala mole bijang which includes former Cameroonian international partnership Mboma and other partners ni alon ko nata janne pour kana scouting mission la in the Gambia. So game on ngal nyaade wala be play ka that is isohna le be play ka and rainbow the new bota dong we going to see Brikama United and Bombada wol fana be play la so ngalon ne ko la mol be tara sirin jam pour ka jibe ni play al mi alon ne ko ye interest to wala probably they might export them from the Gambia to other parts of Europe. So we are wishing all the teams the very best of luck in the trials and then also Mbedwala Molamin Fane Nyatota Bala with regards to Kamolin White na Nyampuru kana trials. So on that note, Kalten to back from Kalje Yalnal Badi Malen Parliament Party Malen live